Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leanne. Today I'd like to talk about why we have desires. So when we're desiring something and trying to actually manifest it, we can get that feeling of uncomfortableness if it doesn't show up for us. Now, the reason why we have a desire is because we want something that's going to make us feel good, right? So instead of focusing on the actual thing that you're trying to manifest, focus on the end result of why you want it. Why do you want this manifestation? So for example, if it's money, okay, obviously you want it so you can, buy nice things, maybe pay your bills, send your kids off to college, whatever the reason is, why you want money. But having all of these things from the result of having a lot of money is because it makes you feel good. Focus on that feeling. Focus on, ask yourself, what do you want in life? If you focus on why you want this thing and manifesting that change, meaning the feeling happiness of getting this desire, if you focus on the end result of having this desire, it may be a little bit easier for you. And the reason is because you're not focusing on something that you might feel resistance to, such as a big amount of money that you might feel is not really attainable. But if you focus on, okay, I just want to be happy, right? I want to feel good. I want to feel secure. I want to feel safe. However, this thing that you're trying to manifest is making you feel, that will all come down through self-concept. So let's say you're trying to manifest a specific person. Why? Well, you might say, okay, it's obvious. I want to be with them. I want to hug them and kiss them, get married, have kids, whatever, with this person. But why do you want to, not why, but what is being with them going to give you? Because that's really what you want, is your desire. So what is it going to give you? Well, it's going to make you feel safe. It's going to make you feel loved, right? Especially when you are desiring for another person. You want to feel that love, that comfort. So give yourself that love. Give yourself that comfort. Give yourself whatever it is that you're trying to achieve from this other person. And now I know you're probably going to say, okay, that's just stupid. I really want to have another person love me. And yes, and I get that. But it's because when you give it to yourself first, meaning going within, and I'm going to tell you how, then it will project outward through somebody else or through a situation, or, through that large amount of money. So if you work on your self-concept, which I'm going to do another deeper video about that, but if you work on your self-concept, then you're going to start seeing things showing up a little bit easier. It doesn't mean that, you can't get it any other way. It's just, I do feel that self-concept is very important, because since everything is a reflection of your thoughts, if you're thinking horribly about yourself, which, I mention a lot, then things might not show up for you because it's projecting out, right? So if you're telling yourself, I'm never going to get money, I'm never going to be able to buy a car, or, I can't make ends meet. Well, that's exactly what you're going to get. It's going to show up for you. And it's not that, you deserve this. It's not that you're bringing it onto yourself. I've heard of some people saying that, oh, you're making it sound like it's all our fault. And that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, when your deep focus is on what you don't want, you're going to see situations showing up that are very unfavorable for you. So if you start working on your self-concept, you're going to start seeing things shifting for you, and you're going to be able to get these things that you might feel are completely out of reach for you. I hope I'm making sense. So think about it. What are you desiring? And look to the end of that feeling. So if you want to feel safe and secure, then go within. You know, like I like to do meditations or sats. I used to script a lot, which I've talked about before. If you want to script, you can script. You can use affirmations as well. And affirmations, they do help, they do work, because it's repeating something, right? It's like a habit. You know, what is that saying, that it takes 21 days or something to form a new habit? So it's like a habit of, you know, telling your subconscious a specific thing. So it's like, if all the years, you know, that you've been alive, you've been telling yourself, I'm dumb, I'm dumb, I'm dumb. And then, you know, you kind of feel that way, or you feel like people are treating you that way, or that, you know, you're not able to maybe study easy. Start telling yourself the opposite. You might see people starting to treat you differently, or you might find things are a little bit easier for you to understand, you know, like if you're studying or something, like for school, you might find that you're retaining that information a lot easier, you know, because you're telling your subconscious that you're intelligent. So think of the feeling that you want, that desire. What is that desire giving you? Well, happiness, like I mentioned, security, safety, comfort, love. And so you go into, you know, whatever technique or whatever it is that you use. So like I was mentioning, I like to meditate. So I will meditate and I will visualize, or even tell myself the words, because sometimes I can't always see that exact picture in front of me. And I know there's a lot of people who have a hard time with that as well, and that's okay. You don't have to actually see the picture as clear as you're seeing me right now. But I will just, you know, picture or tell myself a scene in my head of what it is that I want to feel. Or I will use affirmations, and you don't have to be saying them all day long, but I've had moments where I really felt like I needed to, because I really wanted to impress on my subconscious and kind of retrain a new thought, because I was saying the opposite, you know? So I will say to myself, like, you know, I don't know, like I could even just be making my coffee and saying affirmations like, I'm safe and secure. Everything always works out for me. Everything in my life is absolutely perfect. I love my life. It's amazing. You know, whatever it is that I want to feel. And I don't focus on the thing, you know, like, yeah, we'd all like to have $1 million, you know, but I'm not going to sit there and focus on the $1 million. You can, you know, there's some people that have done that, but that's not my goal. You know, that might be your goal, and that's totally fine. You can do that. But for me, it's the feeling of, what would that $1 million give me, you know? So once you start getting into what is it that you want to feel, your life will unfold and things will be shown to you to give you that feeling. If you want complete and utter happiness and security and safety, well, then you might end up winning that $1 million lottery, or, you know, getting that wife or husband that you wanted, or you know, buying that house that you wanted, whatever it is. But you're going to start seeing things that's going to give you that feeling of what it was that you were focusing on. So I hope that helped, and I hope I made sense for you. I know I'm rambling today. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all. I will see you in the next video.